market for 90 minutes, and in the 91st minute suddenly, with his power, with his aggressiveness, or with his skills, he can score a goal. So that is absolute a danger to consider. The good thing, in my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong with the information I got, is that they released Kalu.
No Kalu.
Only Boima.
No Boima.
Boima also not.
There's a new
Syrian player.
So Kalu they released, and I think Kalu is a very, very good player in my opinion. So I was a little bit surprised about that. The new player, I think, was an Asian from Arab country.
Syrian national.
So for sure they want to prove themselves. So I'm sure that we're going to have a big fight in the back. Also Udafa coming to Calcutta want to prove himself. So for sure that's going to give some pressure. But again, I don't control them. I can only control or try to control my own team. We will do our best to prepare them for that.
Coaching has Anthony Wolf. I think that you saw him when you were in the coaching organization club. You saw one there, the Anthony Wolf. He was the international World Cup. So, but when everybody was talking about Udafa, don't you think the other players can make also difference for them?
Yeah, like I said, I don't want to talk too much about the other team. In order to judge something, you need to see somebody. I can judge Udafa based on what I saw in the last 2 years that I was here. But again, I don't know how his health is at this moment, as in his physical state. But his quality, I can assess. But for the other players, I cannot assess them. At least not also the new Syrian player who's coming. I have no idea what his quality is. So that is always a risk, as in for your team, because in order to prepare your team, you need to tell them what the qualities are. So it's always difficult what you will expect from them.
If Milan is not playing, the problem with your team, because the Udafa is a big guy and other.
Yeah, we have also a strong defender with Gurvinder or Arnav. And again, yeah, whatever people think of it, or even you would lose this game, you choose what you think at that moment is the best. And more I cannot control. I have full confidence always in my players. Anyone who plays, I give him the full confidence. And then it's up to you to deal with it. And what will happen, first we need to assess Milan. What my expectation is that he will be able to play.
Coach, this is your decision. Just out of curiosity, asking him that last match we saw that your defender resorted to high-line defense.
Yeah, but that is with Praia tonight. We also play the high line, or it's not a matter of playing a high line. It's a matter of playing compact. And like you said, many people see if there's something wrong. Not a lot of people see what is wrong, and almost nobody sees why it's wrong. So what I want to say is, if you see a high line, it does not mean that the defense is not good. I just explained to you from the 8 goals, there are only 2 goals that were defensive errors. One was from Deepak in Malaysia, with the throw-in, he was sleeping, and the second goal was in our last match was Raju plays a long ball, and Gurvinder was not covering inside while he playing that long ball. All the other goals are based on losing the ball or on set pieces. That means 2 penalties and a free kick. So overall, the biggest problem at this moment is the moment East Bengal loses the ball, that you are organized. So it's not a matter of just defense organization is bad. It's a matter of we have the ball, trying to the intention to play football. That the moment you lose the ball, that you are covered, and that's a process. That's something has to do with experience. I remember 2 years ago, what's his name? East Bengal had Upara, who is a leader, who has the aggression that gives confidence. Yeah, and these things, that does not mean that Milan doesn't have that quality or is not good, but certain elements, make things more stable. But as I said before, you need to work with what you have, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Do you mean to say that East Bengal are probably losing their shape easily?
Say again?
Do you mean to say that East Bengal are losing the ball, they're losing their shape?
No, what I'm saying is that the moment Milan went out for an injury, Gurvinder came outside, then a certain leadership is missing, and we played a deep ball to our striker. We lost that ball, and from that same ball, we were dangerous. So in those moments you need some leadership either from the goalkeeper or the other central defender to organize. And that is something that, but this is the only defense error. All the other situations are when we lose easy balls. But in that already we made a lot of progress in trying to play football and not losing those easy balls.
Coach, in the last match, back to the last match again, the second half we saw a much better performance. We changed the formation system.
I took more risk. I start playing with 3 strikers. That means I put Randy in the offside position. Normally I always have a backup plan to confuse the opponent. And this opponent didn't understand what was happening. That creates danger. But you cannot start like that from the beginning, because then you need to train that. It's a risky, because also in that same period they had a few counter-attacks that they were dangerous, but overall we created a lot of chances then and we still could have won. So we gave those first 10-15 minutes, we gave it away.
Coach,
Elco Robert, one thing that as the coach said that he doesn't know all of your teammates till now. So as a leader, as a captain, how do you actually help your teammates to organize your defense and also to know your opponents?
Yeah, we train a lot, we train together. In training we do coach tell us how to organize and how to do. And in the game, the goalkeeper also from behind because us. And as coach said before, Milan, the defender, in the central defender, he guide the defender, and we should be one leader. So the next, particularly the last one, Milan just went out, and when we didn't come in, so yes, as coach said earlier, it was missing. So it will be, as coach said earlier, the team is in the process now. So we are still learning from those. So some players went to national team or some got injured and we doesn't train a lot with us. So now it's in the process we do better.
So, but as the opponent that is sporting, you know better than coach now because you played twice already. So what would be your suggestion to coach?
No, this season I didn't play them. I was not in the team. I was injured and I didn't play this season. But I know from the last season or before them, I was in Goa 5 years. I know I was sporting. They are a good team. So they like to play football also. And particularly as especially Odafa, I played with him. I was in touch with him, I know him. He's a good player. But as we said earlier, all his fitness, I don't know. But he will be very toughness.
Robert, coach is very new in your team, but you guys are playing together last 3-4 years in this team. What do you think? Why you are losing your shape and discipline?
You know, coach, we are playing together for like 3-4 years with the assistant, and we change our coaches also. So all the coaches have their own system. So now we are trying to adapt to the new coach. So it's still in the process. So now we are much better than before. When we played the past AFC match, we are much improved.
Robert, do you think your team is more comfortable? The defending nucleus apart from Opara are same and more comfortable in 4-3-1-2 formation. Do you admit this thing? 4-3-1-2? Because your defending nucleus, I think from 2010 is same apart from Opara.
Yeah, you know, formation, what formation I play, I don't play, it's not my decision, it's coach's decision. So coach wants us to play in the formation,
I feel your team, considering the defending nucleus, this team is more comfortable in 4-3-1-2 position. Are you admit?
that's what it's doing, but it's not working, I don't think.
I think they played that system before with the former coach. So, and I think that if you understand football, do you admit that the other coach played that system or not?
Yes.
So then why would then be?
One thing.
You ask me, I have to answer. So why would then be that formation not give that certain result that he's not looking for? You should not think just if you go to the doctor and the doctor says I prescribe you this medicine. Do you argue with the doctor or no? Yes or no? Do you argue with the doctor?
But
No, I'm asking, do you argue with the doctor?
If I am not a specialist,
Yes.
maybe I go to MD. And maybe I go to one MD, Master of Medicine,
Okay.
MD, and I am an MBBS.
Yes.
Then I can argue. So this is not this A not B. It will get us. If I as gentleman, no argument. That
So
is
what I want-
why I observed in last 4.5 years with this team.
Yes.
This team will be like champion if East Bengal plays 4-3-1-2 combination. Apart from that, was going, Folopa coming, Armando coming, East Bengal is not shaping up. The main problem of this thing, we have followed the East Bengal do a thing. I told you honestly, main problem is that as far as the new coach is coming, is one that they didn't adapt the new formation, and mostly of the apart from you are very right. Opara is not there; it's a leader. What is
Did East Bengal do good? Did East Bengal do
and that-
good? Did East Bengal good under Morgan or not? Did they do good or not?
considering last 10 years,
Yes.
the best period of Morgan.
Also they played.
They are losing-
They also played a diamond formation. Had a very good team, very organized. Why you become champion has different reasons. Has nothing to do with the formation. 1 second, let me finish. Has nothing to do with the formation. If you are convinced that it's a formation, I ask you to become my assistant coach and maybe you become champion.
That is, I just asked you, what is your opinion about this?
the
But he
opinion
was a season campaign and in last 5 years, Mehtab is there, Habra is there, defensive skill. I think Gurvinder Singh was there,
Yes.
Smith is there.
And that same shape, trashed Dampo 5-1, what never happened before. So football is not a matter of just telling that is the formation, because football has nothing to. You shape a formation based on quality. You cannot say if East Bengal plays 4-2-3-1, then we're going to have succeed. That's nonsense. Bangalore play 4-3-3 in a Barcelona formation. Only very defensively. They have a very strong defense, and they score their goals basically on set pieces. So to talk about formations has no use. And my reason why I said if you go to the doctor and he prescribes you certain medicine, do you argue with him? Most likely no. Any coach has his different style, has his different ideas, and I'm telling you that the style that with East Bengal fits at this moment is, I think, 4-2 in a diamond. Same thing. The problem is that you don't have time to try things. With Prayag United, we played 4-2-3-1 starting. That was not to my succeed. When I had a break of 3 weeks, I changed the formation. I put Carlos Hernandez in a different situation, and suddenly it stopped working. And that's the work of a coach. So to state like it's just a matter of formation, that's not how it is. Thank you.
Coach, do you mind if
Last question.
after one